Alrighty guys, so we're putting the controller back together. Gonna do this pretty quick because this particular board is being held in by the frame and just these two wires on each side that control or give power to the vibration motors. You want to make sure you have your thumb towards the bottom, lightly holding it against the 3.5mm headphone jack. So the first thing we're going to do is put the thumbsticks back in so we can guide the middle plate, the front plate to the thumbsticks. So the thumbsticks go in vertical, not horizontal. So we're going to put that in there and we're going to press it till it clicks. Awesome. And we need the second thumbstick, same thing, vertical. Push it in, press it till it clicks. Alright, cool. The second thing we're going to do is we are going to get our hands on this touchpad. What I want to do first is I actually want to put this touchpad on the frame over here. So we're just going to set this to the side. Set this to the side, and this particular touchpad has to go in like this, where it needs to loop. So you want to kind of do like this, loop it so it drops in. You have a little tab right here, and then you want to turn it around because you can't work with this the other way because these two particular keys are going to drop, the option and the share key. And what you want to do is, since you can hold this, you basically want to guide this ribbon cable into this hole, and you stand it on with the joysticks. So the joysticks are in place, and as just like that. So the joysticks stay in place, and then of course it's not going to lift because the joysticks are taller. See? And as they come down, you hold on the controller, so you can hold it from here. Now that everything's down, you want to make sure you press it down firmly. Nothing's going to click, but this is going to be pretty easy. So focus real quick. We're going to make sure we get, now that we're holding it correctly, we're pinching the bottom with the top, or in this case, top, bottom. And I'm just going to take my little needle nose to quickly put this in here, holding it by let me show you, holding it by that hard tab. So I'm going to grab, there we go, grab that tab, and we're going to stick it in there. And as I said in the first video, the white wire, the white line is right where you need to stop. Now we're pretty much done, honestly. This is really, really easy. One thing you have to do now is put the battery cover in the frame here. You put it back in its little spot, and it has two guiding holes, one there and the other one is on this side. You press that in. Make sure you press your reset button. Make sure the reset button works. You get your little screw for let me see real quick, because I have all the screws together. Alright, you get your screw for the center plate. This one. They're all the same size, by the way. So if something happens, you think the outside screws aren't the same as the inside screws, you're okay. They're the same. So if anything happens, again, at this point you don't want to let go of anything here until you get the screw in, because if you don't support the bottom, the controller is going to fall apart. Alright, so you put this on your screwdriver, you get it in the hole, a couple of small turns, just you stop when it, whoops, alright, you can stop, you don't need to torque it. Alright, cool. So now we just test everything for a little bit. Alright, we're good. Okay, so the fun part. I see the only thing we have left is we have this battery, which goes here, like that. And we have the back panel, and a little diffuser. So the battery, I'll turn this over, is going to go in here, and let me see if I can bring this back so I can show you exactly how you want to put the battery in, because you don't want to get it wrong. Alright, so the tabs are closer to the top right there. So if you look at the battery, you see that the best way to put it in would be like this, because that's, see how the little holes are at the bottom? So you want to turn it over. Yeah, you want to turn it over, and you want to make sure that you slide it in this way, because there's also tabs on the side of the battery that you can see. So you slide it in, and you only put your fingernail on the actual plastic. And right where it stops, you don't push it any further. It stopped. You let loose the tension on the battery cables. There's a little, let me show you here, because they added all these little neat little things. There's a little plastic hook, 1 second, on the edge right there. So you just put your wires underneath, like so. You can be all neat, and you just push it in, and you're good. Now this is powered. Now you don't have to worry about it. It's low voltage, which means, you know, if you touch anything, it's not going to kill you or shock you or anything like that. But this is for all intents and purposes working. So now we just got to put this one ribbon cable in, close it back up, put the 4 screws in, and I'm gaming again. So to do that, we're going to turn over to the other side where that slot is. Turn this over. Now, as you can see with the way this cable falls, this is the exact method you want to use to put it in. So that means if you're looking at the controller, another line. Oh, I love these lines. Okay. The line basically tells you, again, as I said before, it's a little hard piece of plastic, and the line's going to tell you where to stop. So, you have to put this in. I'm going to do it with my fingers because it's a very, very light cable. Let me readjust the camera here. Alright. And let me get this going. I want to, there we go. So you put this in here. I'm trying to get it to focus. Alright, so you want to put this in here. One more time, see if I could, there we go, better handle of it. And you slide it in. Right there, right to the line. Good job, guys. Alright, we're done. The only tricky part, or a bit of a tricky part here, as you can see, all I did was just let it collapse, is the diffuser. Because it likes to fool you. The diffuser, aiming down, that goes not behind the touchpad, but it goes in this little slot between the board. So that slot right there, let me get my little chopstick, gotta bring it back for one last round. This slot right here, this goes in there. So the way you put that in, the way you put it in, you would aim, let me see if I can get this way, show you that way, it'd be easier. You aim it for the, right there, okay, see the ribbon cable, how it's just above the ribbon cable, but under the touchpad, and you just press. And this is real light presses. Everything falls together, and you're good as new. Press the power button to test. System comes on. Oops. Turn off the accessory light I got, and I'm in. Alright, just to make sure everything works. Again, this is the same controller. I only have one anyway. Alright, so the thumbstick works. Destiny Beta 2. That works. And if you guys are interested, I'm actually going to do a live stream of the beta. So I guess this was a good segue. And I'll make sure I have that up on YouTube in a few minutes. I'm probably going to just do it for an hour or so, show you guys the intro, and I guess a little bit of the battles and stuff. So you guys should be good to go from here. If you've made it this far, turn my light back on. You are good to go. Your controller is working. I'm not going to be lazy. I'm going to put in my 4 screws and show you guys that I'm putting in my 4 screws. And I have them right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll call it a day. So 1 right in here. And as soon as this uploads, I swear to you, I will have a YouTube live stream from my PS4 of me playing the Destiny beta immediately. So I was having some problems on the first upload of the last video, guys, with the first part of this, because apparently I had to get my YouTube channel verified. That took a little bit, and then they had to re-verify or unlock the video because it was a little bit too long. But we should be good to go from here. If I say the stream, it's coming up in like 5 minutes, it'll be up in 5 minutes. Later on this week, I'm expecting to get a Game Boy Pocket, a very old Game Boy Pocket. I was looking into doing a backlight mod for it, so that might be another video I do. I'm going to put a poll in this video. I'm actually thinking about showing you guys how to set up some emulators on a computer, because I actually found not only the PS3 emulator, PS2 emulator, GameCube, and a couple of PlayStation 1. So I will show you how to do that as well. So at least that way, I guess we could just, I don't know what I'm going to do with the channel, man, but I have a couple of good ideas, and I know a lot. Been doing some stuff for years. If you guys want to see like old school PSP hacking videos and things like that, I might do that too. I did some recently with, well, I didn't do videos, but I've recently messed with my 3DS, the PlayStation Vita. I might even do I have this iPod here that I'm going to upgrade with a SSD, or the closest thing to it. And if you guys thought I was lying, you are on a Note 3 on top of a CD stand. See? So that just proves you don't have to have fancy, flashy, a whole lot of equipment to be able to do YouTube videos. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best next couple of months. You're gonna see a lot of content from me next couple of days, next couple of weeks. So we should be able to get everything moving from there. As I said, guys, everything works. I'm excited. Is that purple? That's totally purple. I didn't know that was a color option. Neat. Let me see. Yeah, it's purple. Heck yeah. Alright, we're good. Alrighty, guys, well, thank you very much for watching. This is Jeffrey, aka Scrinatron. Don't know what I'm going to call myself in the future, but that was an old gamer tag I had for the longest time. If you need anything else, any other videos, any other content, leave a comment below. I appreciate you subscribing. Definitely leave a like on this video if this helped you out. If you need any, want me to answer any questions, I'll be more than happy to do that for you as well. Just let me know, and yeah, we should be good to go from here. Alrighty, have a good one, guys. Check out the previous video below, as well as the first video that I did, or the playlist that I should be having up here shortly on the original PS4 controller. But you should be good to go from here. If you need any other assistance, just message me. It might take a while. I work, I go to school, but I'll definitely get back to you. Alrighty, thank you very much, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Like, comment, subscribe.